Okay, here's our first homework question. And abstain from drinking. In a Harvard School of Public Health survey, 2,105 of the 10,904 randomly selected U.S. college students were classified as abstainers, non-drinkers. Construct and interpret a 99% confidence interval for P, follow the four-step process. Now, I want to remind you that if you're struggling with this, look, right here, page 489, that means that they have a problem that's just like this that you could follow that would help you do this problem. Okay, but anyway, let's do this. Now, state. We want to find the true proportion for our population of college students that do not drink. Okay. Now, let's see. Within a 95% confidence interval. That would be our state. Plan is random, normal, independent. Well, is it random? And it says they're a randomly selected group of students. Normal is where we see, is it over 10? And then independent is, are there more than 10 times that many college students? So over 100,000. And that would be true. So let's do that normal part. So this is for normal. We take our proportion of our sample proportion, right, times the sample size. That number is bigger than 10. And then the reverse, and that number is also bigger than 10. All right, let's do the stuff. So here is our sample proportion. That's our z-score. So I had to plug in 0.995 into inverse norm to figure out how far out we go. And it's 2.57 standard deviations out. And this is our standard deviation, which I figured out right here. So I'm going to multiply those two numbers, add it to that, and then also subtract it from it, and we get our confidence interval. So let's take a look at what that looks like. And here's the interval that I came up with. Okay, so that's the do part, and then the conclude is we are 99% confident that the true proportion of college students that abstain from drinking is somewhere between 18% and 20%, something like that. Okay, I also like to check this by using my calculator, and let's see, stat over to test, all the way down to letter A, 1 proportion Z interval is what I'm looking for. And I put in my numbers. Let me do that real quick. So by using the calculator, that one came out with 0.183 to 0.2027. Pretty close. So anyway, I like to check with the calculator, and that makes me feel smarter. And there it is. Now letter B says, is it possible that it's 25%? Well, based on our data, not really, because we're 99% confident that it's somewhere between 18 and 20. 25 is a lot higher than what our interval is. So is it possible? Yes. Plausible? Probably not. Okay. And for 37, I don't know if you read the back of the book already, but source of error could be, this is kind of a personal question. So we have to assume that the students are telling the truth. So that could be a possible source of miscalculation if some people don't feel comfortable telling the truth about their drinking. Okay, so there's that.